Good morning to and we are here for another edition of Artisans Tips because it's 5 o'clock Eastern time and we know you're trying to get ready to get up. You got 2 more days to make it happen for the end of April. So let's get right to it. Today I would like to talk about why activity-based selling is the answer. It's the most powerful, promising, and successful way to sell. It puts you in the driver's seat, gives you the visibility into your pipeline. It builds your confidence and even makes selling more fun. For any salesperson, adopting an activity based approach is a game changer. I know this because for a certain time in my career, we also worked in this field. I went into this field convinced that I didn't belong. I'm not really a salesperson, I was telling myself as I first struggled with it. Then some successful, experienced people gave me some knowledge, told me about activity based selling, and it changed my mindset and revamped me to look at my processes. And soon I was selling. Now, as a pipe drive co founder, I'm committing my career to helping other salespeople all over the world. This information can be used by anyone in sales, from the largest multinational companies to sole proprietors. This is your batch to maximizing your potential and also your closing ratio. So, what is activity based selling? What do we actually mean when we say that? So, if we start with a quick explainer to let you know, here's what we're trying to do. In the most elementary form, selling bill boils down into A and B. And basically, if we can look at these two entities, and of course, there's all sides, processes that may come in and you may want to skip, but introduced and stay to the processes. More opportunity for regular sales, but it will bring up wholesale opportunities, office sale opportunities, but it's still ultimately coming down to you and dealing with these other entities that you normally don't deal with in what you're doing now. So without the exchange of money, it would be just a charitable deed. So where am I going? Here's crucial questions for this type of selling. When you hear the word selling, what you do is think of the exchange of money or the process of going through and ultimately making both parties happy. Nothing wrong with that. But selling is defined in two things. Selling, the reference of it, is both the action you take throughout the process and closing of the deal. The vast majority of salespeople focus on results rather than their actions. The inclination makes sense. We need to make money. As salespeople, the pressure to get deals through the pipeline in a timely fashion is also a little stress factor of it. But I want to tell you this, most people are engaged in result based selling. Their mindset and focus doesn't revolve around making a sale happen. You need to do the opposite. So during your strategy as you're putting your plan together of processes, we need to make sure that we're focusing on the actions, the journey, if you will. You operate on the knowledge that you'll get better at the results if complaints are down and your customer base is solid. And nothing wrong with that. But if we could look at it that we want to wow the customer, that's the hardest part of the job. We want to find out how the end user is doing. Because if we can do this, they can tell our story, which they will while they're at work, while they're at different meetings with other learning knowledge bases. They're going to talk about your style and how you're treating them after the sale. We know we can sell, but what do you do? How do you follow up? How do you stay in touch with that customer? Now, instead, what most salespeople do is concentrate on what you're doing right now, hitting it quick and leaving, going to the next one. Your goal is the back of your mind always telling you that I need to be following up, not just selling, following up. So, all of you have CRMs. All CRMs are based to do one thing: give you the opportunity to do follow up with real reasons to contact them back, not just how's the product doing. Okay, you know anybody who can use my business? No, earn your way. If you ask good high gain questions, not only about the process, not only about the company, not only about the decision maker that you're sitting in front of, but find out more things about them, about their family, where they see themselves in 5 or 10 years in the organization. If they do have children, what are they doing? What do they want to aspire to? All these tidbits is your follow up, especially when you read, you've been to an event, and you share that information to them. Now they're thinking this person really does care about me, just not selling. Now, it's hard to do. Not everyone can master it, but I just wanted to leave that to you as we wind down April. So get your head around it for May, June, July. Once again, Brad Hardison, President of Champion Strategies, with another Hardison's tip for today. And as always in parting, you go out and you make it a champion.